right, what is cracking, fellas? We're coming back this week with another Esports Ohio Overwatch main season match. I'm Nate,
And I'm Ty.
and before we get started with this today, I want to give a big thank you to some of our partners and sponsors: Cleveland Clinic Sports Health, healthcare provider; Corsair, our exclusive peripheral provider; Elgato, our exclusive streaming device partner; ViewSonic, our monitor and display partner; Arista, exclusive network device partner. If you want to check out any more information about any of these guys, check out the links right down below. Tonight we have Buckeye Centro versus Ursuline coming out today. Now, last week we saw phenomenal match overall, very impressive. I'm hoping to see something very on the same caliber, even better today. I'm honestly very excited overall. Like last week again was amazing, and I'm just hoping that we can keep following up that performance. We can keep seeing some excellent gameplay. Hoping to pick out even more players, frankly, that we can follow throughout the season. Because honestly, like that's something very exciting for me as we're going to continue doing this all semester long. It's personally just very exciting to see players that we get to follow. It's people that we get to look forward to seeing anytime a new team comes up.
I agree.
We're going to get started here in just a little bit. Now, but both these teams, from what I understand, are about pretty similar skill. So hopefully, actually, today we'll have something that isn't just a 3-0
Right.
again.
Hopefully, have a little bit more of an even matchup here. Look, we have to see who are we gonna be watching out for throughout the match. So
Exactly. As always, I'll probably be probably be pointing out a lot of some excellent tank game. Hoping to point out some excellent tank gameplay, hoping to pick out some like key moments in team fights, things like that. And I'm hoping that we get to see some beautiful team comps today. I'm hoping we get to see
me
some
too.
absolute great coordination. It's always something that personally, Overwatch is a team game overall. You're
It
not
is.
looking as much for the individual as much as you're looking for how the entire team plays together, and that's what I'm excited to see.
Even though you do encounter some people who do take it
Oh,
solo.
oh man, yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think we saw that last week too. But
Yeah.
I am quite hoping that at the end of the day, again, I personally am excited to see these entire teams play well together and hopefully get to show off a lot of the skills that they practice and work very hard on. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. So, Ty, been playing much Overwatch recently?
I have actually a little bit. I've been playing on and off just because school's been pretty busy, but I've been getting in some matches here and there. What about you?
Like so again, school's been really busy, but work I haven't been getting too much. But I do try to keep up with it, and honestly, like some big stuff coming. I know Sombra is getting a rework soon, which is
Hmm.
really exciting. Personally, I always loved Sombra, but like it's always been exciting to see heroes get reworked, things like that.
I agree. It kind of changes the meta a little bit.
Definitely. It's like getting a new hero, except we don't have to go through and learn a whole new skill set.
Hmm.
My favorite always will be the Torbjorn rework from Overwatch One. That I just
Hmm.
like. I remember popping off when that happened. It's still very exciting to this day. Or oh man, but
Yeah,
yeah,
because you really didn't see many Torbjorn players in Overwatch 1. At least I didn't when I played.
no, it Torbjorn went from like a joke pick to somebody that
Hmm.
like you could actually play. And I remember in Overwatch League seeing DeFran pick Torbjorn and Elios in the middle of Goats meta, and I'm like, king right there. Yeah, I'm always excited to see a very off meta pick and something like that immediately after a rework. Chef's kiss. And I'm hoping we see some similar stuff with Sombra. But it looks like we're about to get started here right now.
All right.
Some very exciting stuff coming up. Let's see. Let's see where our opening map is in our lineups. It looks like we're going to be opening on. Is that? No. It's uh Nepal. Yes, we are opening on Nepal. It's been a hot minute. Uh,
Yes, for me too. I'm like
it
blanking
just
on
like
all the
the
names.
angle we were at.
Yeah.
I was like, what map is that?
I thought
I
it was a
was
different map, honestly.
yeah, I thought it was like the temple stage on Busan at
Hmm.
first. But a lot of the textures look very similar. But it looks like we're getting started off. Buckeye actually is going to start off with Sombra today, which we just talked about
Okay.
her. Looks like Sombra, Sojourn, Wrecking Ball. I love Wrecking Ball on this map. Mercy and Life Weaver.
And we got Ursuline with we look like we got to switch to a Genji. We got Ana over here. We got a Sombra on the other side, Arissa, and like the name
Moira and
Moira. Yes.
Ana. Very exciting stuff. I love Orisa on this map too. Phenomenal. We're gonna see Supreme Fool for Buckeye Central going off just instantly trying to get a flank. Amber on this Wrecking Ball right here is gonna be just wait in the corner. I love seeing this Sombra like tagging and calling people out. This is huge and instant. Oh my, they're waiting. They're waiting. Oh my god, huge call out right there. And yeah, instantly takes out the Ana and it gets right out of there. That's huge. Amber just going in and just disrupting them as much as possible, which is amazing. Looks like the Supreme Fool got hacked themselves, but it's not even going to matter too much. Orisa is hacked right now and just trying to stay alive on point, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to make it as Amber is just honestly cleaning up right here, doing what a tank does best, taking that space and really showing how you play Wrecking Ball, which is not a pick you see too often.
I agree. It's not what she's supposed to do as far as picking people off, hacking. She's playing it pretty safe.
Definitely. Initiating the team fight with the Sombra and Wrecking Ball called out together is huge. And I really just think that instantly is it called the team fight right then and there. Picking off a key support like Ana in the backline like that is massive. I love just their placement in the backline, just knowing also how to get out, how to not overextend, calling people out, things like that. Just again, massive and excellent play from Supreme Fool on Sombra right now. It's in Amber again, trying to initiate a bit on Wrecking Ball. We're seeing a bit of a shakeup from Ursuline right now. We have a Soldier, Lucio, Kiriko sticking with the Orisa and a Pharah right now, which is a really interesting choice right here. I really like this Soldier pick right now because everyone's going to be trying to group up, but they're going to be disrupted by this Wrecking Ball. That's just what they do best. And a Soldier can play on his own a little bit more, which is huge. Same with his Lucio pick as well, but it looks like Wrecking Ball already has their ult up, which is honestly going to be huge here. Buckeye Central has almost all of their ults compared to Ursuline, which barely has any because of these switches they've had to make.
It's looking pretty one-sided as far as the team fight goes. We got 3 ults on one side and we got none. Well, we got Lucio's on the other side.
Definitely, which Lucio's can be great to help turn the tides of a team fight, but honestly, it's not going to matter against 5 ults. It can usually save you from 1, maybe 2. We're seeing man, Amber just actually popping off, just rolling around right now, which is amazing. Again, we don't see Wrecking Ball picks too often, but they're really showing how Wrecking Ball can be used as an excellent tool on maps like this, where you just have a lot of the space to play with. You have a lot of room to work in other people's backlines. We're seeing this Pharah ult went off there, but it really didn't do much. We're seeing also a EMP go off by Supreme Fool, and honestly, they're just trying to they're just blowing all their ults right now just to clean up. Wrecking Ball pushing Soldier off point and easily Buckeye Central takes the first point 100-0.
That was pretty one-sided so far, so hopefully we get some more from Ursuline on this next one.
Yes, I'm really hoping to see maybe a bit of a shakeup, maybe some some regrouping, trying to get that early on advantage. Honestly, again, I think maybe not the entire map, but definitely that entire first half that game was decided by that intro to the first team fight. It was huge.
I think that kind of shook them up a lot. They didn't really know what to do, so they was kind of scrambling to see what they can do next.
Definitely. Getting that Wrecking Ball is the best at disrupting the enemy team, and we had a really grouped up comp like that. Once they got separated, it was all over from there. And it looks like hopefully though we're seeing a Roadhog pick from Ursuline. Buckeye Central is actually just running it straight back, and Amber was just waiting there, just completely waiting, and just doesn't. It seems like it's working out for them. Everyone just poured in the damage after that. It seems like they were going to build us from all charge after that. Oh, but Amber is taken out. Let's see how the rest of Buckeye Central can come back from that. Maybe likely they're going to peel back a little bit. Ursuline shaking up to a Roadhog, another character again that kind of hold their own a bit on their own when they're trying to be disrupted by this Wrecking Ball, which is very interesting. I like seeing this adaptation here, and they're all just pushing forward while somebody's claiming the point. Our Roadhog here is missing a lot of his hooks though, which is one of the best utilities they have. Missing those is honestly very it definitely.
Honestly, it's supposed to be used as far as bringing characters in, shaking them up. It's kind of just been missing them, so
Definitely. Like Roadhog's main utility comes from is honestly really similar to Wrecking Ball, the ability to disrupt the enemy team, take out key characters, so like almost use like Doomfist where you can pick off somebody to instantly start a team fight. And it looks like it's not going to work out because as soon as he's picked off, the rest of the team is starting to fall down. Roadhog down, Sombra down, and Junkrat down. The rest of the team pulling back. Honestly, like knows when it's over and starts to pull back. This one isn't happening for them. But Buckeye Central is just going forward. They're not letting them pull back and trying to stagger them, which is honestly like huge right now. They're just showing complete domination over Ursuline right now.
Yeah,
But they do definitely they do have a lot of ults coming. Ursuline does have a lot of ults coming up right now. But 2B for Buckeye Central does have 3, almost 4 ults up. Yeah, which is again we've seen a similar situation like this on the last map. Despite Ursuline getting this first like 30-40% right now, I'm not certain if they're really, you can say they're ahead right now.
Yeah, because it's slowly changing sides once again.
Definitely. Buckeye Central is already almost even, but it looks like Ursuline's gonna shake up a little bit. They have a diva out there right now. The rest of the comp is pretty similar, trying to like keep things shaken up and trying to see what just trying to like claim a little bit more space on this point.
Speaking from a diva, I mean,
Of course, you know, again, Diva, another like hero we don't actually see all that often in Overwatch 2, which is like usually like one of the tragedies of being seeing switching to one tanks. A lot of these like normally traditional off tanks don't get a lot of time to shine in Overwatch 2. But it looks like this pick is actually going to be working out for them so far because we got 2 picks right now. Amber got taken off, and it looks like but Nox is just cleaning up with this ult right here. Took out 2 picks with their ult, is trying to keep the pressure on. Looks like they also get so with Elp's Spoonful getting out the Zenyatta, and it's honestly it's not looking good for Ursuline right now. Even though they managed to claim the point, it doesn't look like they'll be able to keep it for very long. Oh, the Baby Diva getting hacked just really sealed the deal right there. I really liked, I believe that was Kiki on Moy right there, just like just trying to push in, trying to touch point, and instantly realized like this isn't happening. This is the
and backed up.
Exactly.
Wait for team to revive.
Like, oh no, maybe we don't have as many people as we thought. You know, I'm getting the damage poured out on me, and Kiki has their ult right now, so that'd be like really bad. Yeah, it'd be really bad for Ursuline if like one of their key ults that they're probably relying on to win this team fight instantly gets picked off. Looks like Buckeye Central Amber has switched off to Doomfist here, and Ursuline is going to have to use this Transcendence to push in, which is never something you actually want to be. It's something that happens every once in a while, but it's never where you want to be in this. Looks like Amber is trying to get some easy poke damage, and also just it is going to get 2 here. That's, oh man. Just keeping the support, both Zenyatta and Moira need to be in the thick of it with the rest of their team, and just keeping these supports out of the fight was like, it swung the tides in Buckeye Central's favor, but it looks like these ults going off. I was talking about that Moira ult being used to win this team fight, and that's exactly what happened here. Piling Moira and Junkrat's ult, just piling the damage on. It easily swung that in Ursuline's favor. Absolutely massive play, and it looks like Ursuline might actually end up taking this point.
Let's hope it works out.
we have maybe 1 team fight left right here on this point. I do think Buckeye Central has a little bit of advantage here, having that EMP, which is always a huge tool. But Amber going down very early on is not going to help that out at all. And it looks like it just doesn't matter. Once you're bunkered up in the point like that, you're able to just pour so much damage on anyone that comes in. The entire team was staggered, and Ursuline takes the point very easily. Looks like Ursuline, we actually have a bit of a match going right now. We have 1v1 right now for Ursuline and Buckeye Central. Seeing some phenomenal play from both teams, and also just seeing a lot of shaking up. I really like seeing that we're actually seeing each team adapt to one one another, and we're seeing a bit of picks that we don't normally see, especially on the tank side. You know, we traditionally see a lot of Rhine, you know, a lot Arissa, you know, probably the 2 best.
We found seeing some Doomfist.
Exactly, yes, but we're seeing, you know, we saw some.
Diva.
We got a Diva.
Hog.
Yeah, Hog was a Wrecking Ball. The Hog and Wrecking Ball, I was shocked to see. But it looks like coming up on this final point right now, trying to break it up, we're gonna see Ash, Ramatra, Symmetra, Mercy, and Ana from Buckeye Central.
Looks like Ursuline is probably just going with a similar team now. Hopefully, they they thinking that if it worked out the last time, it
Exactly.
work again.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're going to be shaking it up much. At least at the start. At least at the start.
Yeah,
Supreme Fool trying missing a lot of their shots on this Pharah. Oh,
Oh,
finally gets a couple of shots in there, but it's not enough. And they are discorded right now. We do get to see them get the dynamite go off, which is one of Ash's best tools. Like phenomenal work. It's honestly like Diva playing right on point for Ursuline right here, just trying to trying to just again take that space, dive in, disrupt a little bit. Not like, oh, but Baby Diva does go down. Symmetra great at pouring on damage
it's
right
not looking
now.
good for us.
It's really not. Symmetra is phenomenal. Honestly, like a great counter against Diva because a lot like their best damage. Oh no, it's not happening. Oh no, yeah, that's.
I want to try again next.
I was like made another sentence and I just like I blink for 1 second and the next thing I know Ursuline is 4v completely down 4 players and I'm like this is not happening here. But it's okay, it's okay. They can push back. Right now, it's still very even right here, and they do have a lot more range damage than Buckeye Central does. So they're going to be able to pour on a little bit more. Like try to pour on some of that damage from far away. And Diva instantly going in to initiate the team by getting those bumps around, trying to just break up the team a little bit. And it looks like, though, Nox and Amber get it 2 picks very early on. And Amber is just going for more. He's just pushing forward and just punching straight through. Gets right in and just instantly knows, it's all right, knows when to keep going
Yep.
forward. He has the backup from his team. You can probably see, I think you saw Ana healing them there a little bit. And you see the Mercy coming in for the support. And just knows how to get them off the point, which is huge. Maybe, like, honestly, if the next team fight doesn't go in Ursuline's favor, it could decide the match right
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna say if they don't win and push this time, I don't know if they're gonna be able to take it back.
Ursuline does have more ults than Buckeye Central right now, but Buckeye Central does have some very meaningful ults. We have Ramatra ult, and Ana ult, and Bob coming up, which is very big. But Ursuline does have Nuke, Coalescence, and Tire coming up. And
Damn, they just demolished
Definitely.
it.
Amber's just like going absolutely ham right now. Oh, but it looks like Amber took out Diva mid remake, which is huge
It
for
is.
Buckeye Central. And it looks like this point it might very easily go to Buckeye Central. It does not look it's not looking very good at all. There's maybe one solid push. And with his Bob coming out, I'm not even sure if I'm
If that
just
push will even happen.
exactly. Look at that. Two
Oh, yeah.
easy shots. Supreme Fool takes out Element Black very easily.
Oh,
We get to the point, but it just gets swallowed by the turrets and finished off by the Ramatra ult. And the Diva was on point, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter too much. Junkrat just trying to touch, but there's too much damage. Almost instantly melted as soon as they touched the point. And Buckeye Central takes the first map. Huge fight from both teams, and honestly still a very close match, all
yes.
things considered.
I was gonna say it was good play from Ursuline. I think they just choked at the end.
Definitely. You're seeing a Zenyatta play the game here. Very interesting. Honestly, kind of curious as to what this might be. But still, honestly, I think Ursuline really showed up on the second map here. Seeing that, I think they did an excellent job showing off different adaptation skills, being able to switch up their comp based on what the enemy team is doing, and showed some excellent work there. Great play from both teams. But I want to give a big thank you to some of our partners and sponsors. Cleveland Clinic Sports Health, our healthcare provider. Corsair, our exclusive peripheral provider. Elgato, exclusive streaming device partner. ViewSonic, monitor and display partner. Arista, our exclusive network device partner. If you want to go check out any more information, we have links down below for all of those. Excellent play from both teams, all things considered. Like even though that last map was honestly not very close at all in
Nope.
Buckeye Central's favor, I think Ursuline still has a lot of play to them and has a lot of comeback that they can be that there is to do. We still have at least 2 more maps,
Hmm.
hopefully more. And I think that there is a lot of great work that can be done from Ursuline here. We saw their ability to adapt, and even honestly, I think where they kind of their downfall in that last map was they never switched off their
Yeah,
comp
they did.
at all. They were at their best when they were maybe not obviously you don't want to switch off constantly, but at their best when they were like, all right, this isn't working, let's try something new.
Yeah, I
And
agree. I think from the first match they switched up one time, and then after that, I guess they kind of got a little cocky, and it was like, oh yeah, this works for the second match. Let's take it into the third one instead of trying to figure out what else they could have did to improve that team comp.
Exactly, and we actually saw Buckeye Central adapting to that comp very well. They had
Hmm.
Symmetra and Ash going off to like be able to pour on some like more damage, and especially adapting to the map that they were on because that comp was huge. We saw like a lot of times when the Diva would go in to try to initiate those team fights, the damage would just instantly get poured on from Symmetra turrets, range damage from Ash, dynamites going off, along with Ramatra just being able to push forward and push them back, so they have to re-enter this area and go through it all again. It's honestly like Buckeye Central adapting to again not even just the enemy team comp but the map too, which
I
is
agree.
absolutely massive there.
And I think the biggest thing that Buckeye has is the tank Ember. I think they have a few different tanks that they play with, and they just switch off depending on the situation, and that's what I kind of like about it.
It- Definitely. All right, it looks like we're going to Kings Row here for the next match, a map that we've seen several times before this league and always a very exciting one.
But before we go in, a big thanks to our sponsors: Cleveland Clinic Sports Health, healthcare provider; Coursera exclusive peripheral provider; Elgato exclusive streaming device partner; ViewSonic monitor and display partner; Arista exclusive network device partner. If you'd like to check out any more of this information on any of our sponsors, just check out the links below.
All right. One thing I'm always excited about Kings Row is we get to see like various different play patterns from both teams, right? Having both teams on attack and defense, but also it's just like the map itself like changes a lot throughout the entirety of the map. Like you start with like a much more like you start in a much more of a confined space, but like once you get to the end, you're very open, even though there still are like a lot of chokes, but you have a lot more room for like a lot of flanks, things like that, and it's always something very exciting to see, and I'm hoping we get to see some more like more interesting picks on this map.
I agree.
I
As a tank main, who would you pick on this map?
I've always I mean Reinhardt's always I mean it depends on attack or defense. Personally, I always love Sigma on this map
Okay.
because he's my favorite. But on attack, I do really like Doomfist personally. Like I think that ability to just like go in and just like instantly get to the point not only faster than most of the other tanks except maybe Wrecking Ball, but also just be able to like start that team fight, get get that disruption, push the enemy team off the point very easily is massive for the for advantage. What about you?
I think I would probably go with either a Diva, just because being the main for Diva, but switching it up would be Winston. Also, it was a good
Winston
pick.
is especially on attack. Winston is a
Hmm.
great pick for this map, and I do actually really like him on defense because he is able to like hop over, or like at least in the first point, able to hop over a lot of these walls very easily and things like that. Honestly, there's a lot of great picks on this map. It looks like we're seeing Buckeye Central coming out on defense with Cassidy, Amber, or Cassidy, Anna, uh, Doomfist, Amber on Doomfist. There we go. I got Anna and his and their name confused. Soldier and Zenyatta.
And we got Ursuline with Kiriko. We got
Things were a
Reinhardt.
lot simpler
Um,
when I was robbing banks with the deadlock
Looks
era.
we
like
got Junkrat, and we got
Widow
with
and Iliara, I
that's what
think.
it. I was like trying
Yes.
to blink. I was trying to think about her name because she's our newest healer.
Yes. I always love to see the new healers. And honestly, Iliar is very sweet. I love all these different like turrets and things like that personally. And it's very interesting like concept for a healer. Oh, and instantly seeing a lot of that stuff get thrown out there. It's almost like the opposite of a Symmetro turret where like we're seeing a lot of this like stuff going out that being used almost like Symmetro should have been when she was a support hero.
And I like kind of how mobile that it like she is as a healer. Like she can bounce around, go to different healers, similar to Kiriko, but still how it's flashy. And she's
Definitely.
like she gets stuck less too because she can kind of recoup and attack when she teleports.
Definitely. And it looks like we're seeing half the team for Ursuline going on some sort of flank right here. And it's not going to, it looks like a lot of them are getting stuck on the top. Oh, we're seeing them trade 1-for-1.
Hmm.
Though I think trading the tank there is a lot better than having your Widow. Like personally, I'd take a tank over a Widowmaker
I
ever
agree.
any day. Most days, I should clarify. And it looks like we're actually seeing a switch up here because Sam and Owen was not on tank last match, if I do remember correctly. and we're seeing him actually like really be able to like push forward a little bit. Element Black is taken out right now, and there goes Sam and Owen. But I don't know how much this is gonna matter right here because they already have such a huge. Ooh, actually, I stand corrected. Buckeye Central is pushing directly in and just cracks right back here, showing that even though they lost that first team fight, they are not out for this one. I love just watching Amber wait here personally. That just sitting there taunting them, just waiting. Like there's no reason for them to push in more, and like they knew it too. They knew that like watching Sam and Owen's game patterns, that like they were going to try to push in first, and that they were going to like make this first move. So there was no need for them to push in more, and it paid out for them. They got that wreck punch charge, and instantly just able to take out the Bastion there on Ursuline's side.
And I'm hoping that it's not going to be a one-sided situation here, but it looks as though it's turning into be that. It looks as that Buckeye Central is got their spacing and then they're setting up the turns in the right places, taking out the tanks.
Definitely, Amber is just like pushing, like it. It's honestly, like we saw that patience at first, and now it's just almost completely gone. Looks like they got pinned by Sam and Owen, but everyone is so focused on taking out Amber that like it's not going to matter. He just uses the ult to get out of there. One of the things I always loved about Doomfist is the ult was sometimes a better escape tool than like a damaging thing. And it looks like we have Deadeye coming up. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not even sure. It's stunned, but the Zenyatta Transcendence saves the team. We just have ults flying left and right now. Look, Bobby Boucher just very